Morning, so I'm up at Sgurr, I think it's pronounced, on the Isle of Skye. It's a bit chilly, it's definitely warming up now the sun's coming out. Woke up about 4:30, t-shirt, across to the facilities. It's not too bad. Woke up at 6:30 and there was a frost on the outside of my tent. But yeah, it's definitely sort of warmed up in the last half an hour or so. Forecast to be about 14-15 degrees today. So I'm up here to do a Munro called Bruach, Frithe, I think it's pronounced. It also has a subsidary top. It's right next to another two Munros. So it's next to these two Munros. Pointy one's Sgurr and Gillian. The one in the middle, that one. The higher bit is Ambassador, the jagged bit is Ambassador's tooth. And the little bit in the middle between them, like the nick, is the Ambassador nick. I believe that pointy bit there is the subsidiary top of the Munro I'm doing. But yeah, should be a stunning day out. Got a nice view of Glamaig, the sun behind it, and the Red Hills circuit. Hopefully doing that tomorrow. Keep hearing horror stories about Glamaig though. It is like a scree slope. Doesn't actually look any better from the other side, in all honesty. But yeah, first stop today, Bruach Frithe. Apparently there's some minor rock climbing up there and some scrambling. Give me an idea of rock on sky, I suppose. Right, we wander down the road, around the corner to the start point. Crack on. Morning, so I'm about 2k in, been going about half hour or so I suppose. It's absolutely stunning up here. I'm already starting to strip off layers. Sunburn's a real possibility. Got a lovely view of Glamaig just there behind me. Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable up here. I'm standing right next to the Sgurr Moor, big red stream I think it's pronounced, or translated as. Yeah, there we go. Just looking up towards Sgurr and Gillian. And we've got Ambassador with the tooth, definitely becoming more visible and more impressive. Munro I'm doing has now disappeared behind it, but hopefully I'll be going up this pyramid type one here as well, Sgurr or something. Yeah, absolutely stunning. But yeah, I'm going to continue heading up the track this way. But apparently in a couple of kilometres there's a fork, and after branch left, then when the branch left I'm going up somewhere there I think. Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's over there or there, but I'm going up and I think I'll come around and back there. Right, we'll crack on. Hello, so a little update, about 4k in. I've just had a quick snack before I cross the river, so I'm about to start ascending in a minute by the looks of things. It's warm. I've stripped down to my base layer already. Sunburn's a distinct possibility. I put cream on, but I still seem to get burnt for some reason. Yeah, I'm heading up there. This pointy one here, Sgurr, I believe. I believe the little lump here is the Munro top, and I think the Munro's just over the back of this lot. It definitely looks like the ridge I could see from the photographs, and then come down along this ridge. There we go, come down along that ridge there. I think I can see a little track there as well. So yeah, distinctly looks like a distinct possibility. But yeah, I'm going up there, in that corrie there somewhere, I believe, around the back of this lump, and up towards Bastier's tooth, from what I can gather. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Panning round, just looking out towards Blarven, or Blarben, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's a Red Hill circuit I'm looking at doing tomorrow. I believe the one in the middle here, I believe that's the Graham I'm after. This is Glamag. That drop doesn't look too bad, it's quite gentle, there's a bit of reascent. That one I'm not so sure about. It doesn't look as steep from this angle, but it is still steep. And then you've got the reascent up to Glamag, which apparently by all accounts is absolutely awful. I can't see how somebody managed to do the hill race up and down in about 45-50 minutes, I think the record is. Just looking out towards the mainland, right in the distance. There, it's the mainland. And then this bit in front of us, with this flat top mountain, that is the Isle of Raasay. This one is, where is it? There, that's the Sub 2000. Can't remember what it's called, I'll stick a note on it when I do the video. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Got a nice view of the pinnacles there on Sgurr Gillian. Apparently that's abseiling. Looks like a laugh. Not sure about carrying all the kit up there, but it definitely looks like a laugh. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to stand on top of this one as well. Yeah, we'll crack on, see how we get on. Hello, so I'm about 6k in. The last kilometre was pretty stiff ascent. Didn't expect it to be, because this one is renowned as a short, sharp ascent. Well, I say short, still got a little way to go. But yeah, view is absolutely stunning. So Glamag's disappeared around the back of this one. Zoom in down there, that's the campsite I'm staying at. Just looking out towards the Isle of Raasay, that Sub 2000 I can't remember the name of. Just pan round, that's Portree. You can just see the old Manor store, that little pointy bit just there. It's the old Manor store. Those two are Graham's, I believe. Still got to do those. Apparently they're good fun rock climbing, especially this one on the right. I'm not entirely sure, I haven't really researched those. That's looking north of Portree out towards Dunvegan, I believe. Pan right round to see the sea in the distance. I'll be going out towards the Outer Hebrides, I suppose. Where am I going? So, not going up there, that's the down route apparently, according to the map. I'm headed up there, just to the left of that big lump in the middle. So I believe that may be the Munro top. It's kind of in the right location. That's Sgurr Bastier. Bastier's tooth is behind there somewhere. This may be the Munro. I'm not entirely sure. If it's not, it's just behind it. And I believe this is the ridge I'm coming down on. So that should be good fun. Then back down here, and back down the path. Just bumped into a young couple, Marie and Campbell. Quite nice, but yeah. That's where I've come up. Doesn't really do it justice, it is fairly steep. I'm down to a t-shirt. It is chilly when I stop, so when I go out there I suspect I will have my fleece back on, but at the moment it is freaking baking. I've got sunburn, I've put suntan cream on. Yeah, head off now, crack on I suppose, because it looks like another steep ascent. Kind of reminds me of Devil's Point in the Cairngorms. Yeah, absolutely stunning when you get to the top. Apparently, according to the very friendly guy at the campsite last night, it kind of looks like the land of Mordor behind it. I think it's slightly disappointing I didn't bring my One Ring, to be honest, but hey ho, next time. There's plenty more Munros on Skye. Right, crack on, see how we get on. Right, so I made it to the top of the ridge. It is absolutely stunning. It's a bit chilly, there was a bit of a cold wind blowing in off the sea. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Just a little scramble up to a point next to Ambassador. So there we go, there's Ambassador. So that's Ambassador, that's the tooth. Nicks over the back. You can actually see the shadow of it down there. Absolutely stunning. I mean, look at that. Don't get better than that. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like something out of Lord of the Rings, literally. I've got to go up there at some point. I'm going up round the back because that's the Munro top I want to do. Did have the option of going over to Sgurr. Not overly interested in that one, to be honest. It's not that far away, but it looks a lot of effort for not much reward. Got to be realistic, so I'm going to do some more scrambling. I'm doing the Munro top anyway. Yeah, absolutely stunning. That, I believe, is the landing platform for the abseil. So yeah, could be quite interesting. However, apparently there is another route out down there. I can kind of see a faint trail. And I can actually see somebody down there. There we go. So yeah, doesn't actually look too bad. Yeah, do crack on, take some more action footage, and then see if my bag's been tapped by the ravens that disappeared that way. Right, let's crack on. Nearly at the top of the first one row on Skye. Absolutely amazing. Hello, so a little update. Yeah, made it to my first Munro top on Sky. Sgurr, Fionn Choire I think it's pronounced. I'm right next to Ambassador. The Munro I'm doing is that one behind me there, Bruach Frithe. It's a relatively easy one, no need for rock climbing. You can add some scrambling in, which of course I have done. But yeah, so that is Ambassador, that is a Munro. Just see it with the people on it. It is 300 metres away as the crow flies. That's Ambassador's tooth. That's the big pointy jutty out bit you can see from down at the campsite. So that's the Munro top. It is absolutely stunning. I think that might be the bad step there, I'm not entirely sure. Looks probably about right to me. You can see a lot of people on it. That's Sgurr and Gillian. That's another Munro. Quite some abseiling on that one apparently. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I believe that's Blaven. Can't pronounce, I'm sure it's that one. It's the only thing big enough down that way. We've got the rest of the black cool in there. Just make out the in-pin, the inaccessible pinnacle. It's another rope sail. Yeah, I definitely think I'm making the right idea by breaking this up and not doing it all at once. It is quite a way away from here. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Yeah, there's the Munro. We're heading off down that way. When I go back down to the campsite. And there's the campsite down there. Absolutely amazing. Not going to bother with this one. Be doing it for the sake of doing it. I might do it when I do Ambassador, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, going to head off that way now. Munro 76, third Munro this year, first Munro on Sky. That leaves me another 11 on Sky today, I believe. Yeah, I think that's about right. Right, let's crack on. Hello, so yeah, made it to the summit of my first Munro on Sky. Bruach Frithe, I think it's pronounced. I've already bagged the top over there. It is absolutely stunning. It's the third one along from the end of the cooling traverse. It is a relatively easy one. It now means I can break up the traverse into sections, which would be far easier. Especially as I want to try and do it myself without a guide, so I get more experience. But yeah, the views are stunning. Out there we've got this poultry. Let's make out the old man of store. That's a little spiky bit pointing up. We've got the Isle of Rassay there. That's the sub 2000 on it. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. We're going to pan round. We have the Munro top I was up earlier is there. We've got Ambassador is there. That's this bit, just there. The tooth is just a bit lower down somewhere. Can't quite see it from here, I don't think. And then you got Sgurr and Gillian. That's that one. It's another Munro. Blaven or Blaven, depending on your pronunciation of it. That little lump there, that's a start point for the cooling traverse. Then you go round and over there, just make it out the back. That is the in-pin, the inaccessible pinnacle. It is absolutely stunning. There's no other word for it. Yeah, I'm taking far too long to get up here because I've had way too much fun scrambling and talking to people. So I'm going to grab something to eat and then I'm going to head back down, I think. I may be heading down via the ridge. It certainly doesn't look too bad. People say, oh no, they don't fancy it. But yeah, I don't think it looks too bad. Certainly no worse than going down on the Sgurr. So yeah, right, some lunch and then crack on. Hello, so with a little update, I'm heading back down off Frithe via the northwest ridge, kind of staying off the ridge a little bit, following the bypass path down 3 sections, simply because I find it easier on the descent. A nice little exposed section coming up, so I'll go across there and then apparently down the back of that one and then off to the right. It'll take me back to the main track. Yeah, nice easy scramble, come down there, bit of scrambling, bit of Sgurr, nothing too dramatic. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I was up near that earlier, there was a bit of a Sgurr slope there, so it was easier to come down this way. Yeah, absolutely cracking day out. Yeah, I'll head down there, back to the campsite, and then tea time I think. Right, let's go. Hello, so heading back down now, just had a little break, it's quite warm, take my jumper off again, it's a nice cool breeze blowing, pretty much back at the main track where I went up. So, right, so the main track's just over there, there's some people there, you can just see them, they're on the main track, heading up, which basically takes you right up there, that little lump in the middle. That's the Munro top. You come out literally right next to it there. That's Ambassador just peeking round. Ambassador's tooth. Sgurr and Gillian's at the back. And then dropped off the top, climbed up here to the Munro, and then come back down this ridge on the right hand side. All the way down here to where I am now. Absolutely stunning. Another word for it, it is breathtaking. I know I reference Lord of the Rings a lot. When you get over the top up there and you look at the other side, you literally feel like Sam and Frodo when they're returning the One Ring to Mordor. Definitely reminded me of the scene where they walk up through the mountains and then they get their first view of Mordor, Mount Doom. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Scrambling up the top. Awesome, got some action camera footage of it. Didn't bother going up Sgurr Bastir. I'm going to save that for another time and come back and do Ambassador itself. Yeah, head back down now. Campsite's just down there in the distance. Just about make it out there. Might pop into the pub for a beer or alcohol-free beer as I don't drink. Portree, old man of storm behind it. Absolutely amazing. Right, time to crack on. Right, so one last video. Back at the campsite now. See where I've been behind me, up there. Absolutely stunning day out. So wandered up around the back of this peak here, which is Sgurr. You come out just behind it, just over there somewhere. Somebody said, how would you describe it? Yeah, Sam and Frodo walking into Mordor. That's literally the best way I can describe it. It is absolutely breathtaking. I then climbed up this lump here, got a stunning view of Ambassador and its tooth just there. There's some rather nice views of the pinnacles and Sgurr and Gillian there. Then did Bruach and Frithe, which is over the back, you can't see it from here. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Probably one of my best days out in the mountains. Right, we're heading to the campsite now, get some dinner. I'm starving.